Hey everybody, today we have a little bit of a different video, kind of. I'm gonna touch base on that, and that's what I wanna do before we dive into the actual review of the product. I just wanna have a quick chat with you. I'll leave a timestamp down below so you can just skip it if you don't wanna hear me yakking and get right into the product, but hopefully you hear me out on this here, okay? You all know my number one passion. I mean, I love talking all products, right? But I absolutely love audio in gaming, whether it be from a good gaming headset or a good pair of headphones, and kind of bridging that gap right there. People say gaming headsets are garbage. I disagree. People say just go with headphones, which is, yeah, there's so many great ones out there. Heck, my main one is a gaming set of headphones with an amp right there, you know what I mean? But I think there's space for both of them. I'm gonna continuously cover tons of gaming headsets, but what I want to do, and what I'm kind of stressing to you guys here, is for 2022, I want to try out dabbling with more headphones. Again, I'm going to cover every single gaming headset that comes out, but again, I want to dabble, kind of get a taste, and share with you guys some awesome headphones geared towards gaming. Now, you all know I test all of my headsets and headphones, whatever, on every single platform, whether it be also on a Mac, editing videos, listening to music, playing games on a Switch to the PC, PS5, and the Xbox Series X. So again, I'm going to cover all of that right there. But again, while I'm covering these headphones, it's going to be primarily 90% geared for gaming. So it's going to be like X headphone for gaming. So again, don't think I'm kind of stepping up to this elitist level where I'm saying gaming headsets are garbage. That's not what I'm saying. I'm going to cover all of them still, but I'm going to bring in more headphones geared towards gaming. Let me know what you think about it. Do you want to see more of this in the future? Just kind of like, just skip to, or just stick with gaming headsets right there? Let me know, and let me know what you think about this style of video as well. Anyways, let's get into this product. So the headphones we're going to be talking about today are the SIvga, if I'm saying that right, the SV021. Now, before we dive into any of this product, I want to let you know this pair of headphones are only coming in at $150. All right, so get into the package. You get a very premium box. Flipping it over, you actually get your tech specs right there. 50 millimeter drivers, frequency range of 20 to 20, weighing in at 275 grams. Of course, we're gonna dive a lot more into all that. Anyways, getting back to this box right here, whenever you pop it open, again, very premium box. Well, our headphones not in there, they're over there. You get a very nice packaging, nice and foam. Again, very premium feeling. But of course, we're not here to buy a box. Let's get to the headphones. And wait till you see these guys. All right, wow. Can we just take a second and just appreciate the design and the style right here? Now, while we're looking at this, the black version kind of threw me off looking online. I kind of glanced at it, saw the great reviews. I said, let me get it. You can see, you kind of got that dark rosewood there. Over here, you have the oak version, so it's not black like the ear cups. There's a perfect angle right there. You see, you got like that cherry rosewood or whatever you call it. Now, the headband up here is black. Your ear pads are black, and then you got this brushed nickel right around the forks. Coming over here to the oak one, you have actually piano paint on it, and just look at that. Look at it shining off there, guys. I mean, it is butter smooth. I don't have any bubbles from the paint bubbling up on it or anything. Tan headband, tan cushions. Again, same nickel forks right there. They both look absolutely amazing, talking about aesthetics, but I personally love this one. And also with both headphones, you get a matching cable right here. Nice braided, it's lightweight, it doesn't really kink up or anything. You have your left and right connectors as you saw in the headphones there. And then again with the black, you get a black cable, and with the tan, you get that tan cable. Oh, hold up. You actually also get a nice little SIvga bag, because we all need a bag for our headphones. So as you all know, I usually never start with aesthetics, right? It's straight into comfort, but I just couldn't resist. I mean, these things are stinking premium. You take them out, it's like a piece of art. They seriously feel that good. They look that good. They're just, they are fantastic. When you get them in your hand, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so now let's go ahead and dive into the comfort and build of this headphone. Now, again, they are both the exact same as far as build and comfort. The only difference is the style, the color there, right? So talking about comfort, let's start with these ear pads, guys. I mean, hopefully you can catch in camera how big they are, but look at that plushness. Do you see them just like spread out? So I'm gonna smush them in. Look at that right there. They're like stinking marshmallows. Like, no joke. That's the best way to explain it, is they feel just like marshmallows. Watch, you push it in and it slowly comes out. Now, they are fully pleather, top outside and inside. So yeah, your ears might get a little bit spicy over time, but talking about the size of these pads, guys, look at that right there. Nice and big, nice and wide, and super deep. I don't think anybody's gonna have an issue with the ears touching the inside. The drivers are getting pinched right here. These ear pads are fantastic. Yes, you can take them off. You just spin them. They got the little bracket on the bottom and they clip in right there. Now coming up to the headband here, I wish they did have a little bit more padding, but you all know me, I got a bald head, so that'll be different for you guys. You got more hair, you might be perfectly fine. Again, there's a significant amount of padding there. It's plenty nice. But me personally, I just wish there was a little bit more. Now, talking about adjustability, you can see it holds its position, has those nice clicky notches right there, and they stay in very nice. By the way, swinging into the build, all these parts are metal. Going into here, the little nubs holding it into the ear cup, right up here is metal as well. The whole thing is metal, and you feel that premium feel with it. And again, the styling, guys, the lines are just stinking perfect. And the really cool thing about them feeling that premium and durable, they're still incredibly lightweight. We are getting 270 grams, of course, without cable, but they are very lightweight for such a premium feel and build. Now, one thing I forgot to talk about here as far as the build and just the feel, the premiumness of this, when you take this headphone out of the box, and you just like, it sounds crazy and corny, guys, but you take it out of the box and just stretch it out and just kind of get a feel for it. Like, it's like you feel that premiumness. Like, it just flows as far as the ergonomics and the build. It's just, again, you get it in your hands, guys, and it feels so premium just stretching it out like this. You want to sit here and go like this all day. Now, you all know I'm going to do it just like with my gaming headsets, me talking about them being premium and solid. I'm going to do that stress test. And guys, I do not get a single bit worried about these. Again, there's plenty of adjustability. They get plenty big. If you got a big head, they're going to stretch out. I think you can be perfectly fine with that. They get plenty small if you have a small head, and still you have all that flexibility. I don't get a single bit worried about these. It just has that perfect combination. And going right along with that, when we compile all the components for the build right here, putting this headphone on our head, guys, it feels like it's stinking floating. The clamping force is definitely on the light to medium, right on that line right there. When I shake, it doesn't fall off, but it does budge. But so I guess don't expect to be headbanging in it, you know, but it stays on there perfectly fine if you're leaning back or side or anything like that. Now, again, as far as that light to medium clamping force, that's where I think it kind of relies more on the headband, because it's not clamping on the side of my head. It's kind of resting up there. So again, me with the bald head, I feel it sitting there. It's not uncomfortable. It's not painful. It's not annoying. I just feel it, you know, so call it nitpicky, you know what I mean? But again, these ear cushions, guys, holy moly, they are fantastic. One mild downfall, for me at least, if y'all caught when I was talking about comfort, there's no swivel in this. Just about none. You don't even have a little budge up there. So whenever I put it on my head, I do feel it resting up here more. Now, I don't get that pressure point like I get in some other headsets, you know, or headphones, but I do feel it resting there. But the ear cushions are so stinking soft. There's plenty of travel there, plenty of plushness. I don't get any pain. But again, I do feel it resting up there more in the front than in the back. Whew. All right, so let me tell you what, guys, these headphones are on a stinking roll so far. And let's dive into that sound. As I showed you on the back of the box before, they're packing 50mm drivers, frequency range of 20 to 20,000 at 32 ohms. So they're going to be able to work on any and all devices, from any console, plugged right into that 3.5, your PC, no amp needed, plugged right into your phone. Again, they're going to work on any device. And as far as connecting the headset, again, you can plug it in right by 3.5, and you do have your left and right connectors. So it states left on the side of the headband right there, right above the fork, and then left on your wire. Bam, you clip it right in there, and then you get your right, and it's going to clip right in there. And they're in there very snug. As you heard them clip when I was doing that, they are not budging out of there. And the cable is plenty long as well and very lightweight, like I stated. The other cool thing is as far as the split, when it's coming out of both ear cups, they're plenty far away from you, and the split happens way far down. So it's not like coming out, bam, and catching right on your chin or anything. It kind of cuts right down at the stomach line for me. But again, it's not really bothering you or hindering you being such a lightweight cable. Really nice combo. All right, so now let's go and dive deeper into the sound of these headphones. When I'm talking about the sound, whenever we talk about this here, it's going to be pretty much the exact same across every device. If you're playing on a Nintendo Switch, a PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Mac, a phone, or even plugged into an amp DAC. I was using them on an i5 Zen stack, and I still got that core signature across all of them. Of course, you know, depending how much they're going to push, what you're plugged into, but that core signature across every device. This headset is definitely geared towards, you're going to catch me saying headset and headphones a lot mixed up here, okay? But anyways, it's geared definitely more towards the low end, the bass. It's warmer, it definitely hits more than screechy highs. The easiest way to say this in a gaming format here is this is a very immersive pair of headphones. Okay, it's not Beats bass. You're not getting anything like that, you know. You're getting body. That's the better way to sound it, right? To say it right there. You're getting body. I feel like the bass kind of rolled right into the mids right there. Your highs are just over here always doing everything. It really depended on what's going on in the low end is how much you're going to really hear those, you know? So what I say, like when I gear these towards like, hey, if you're playing like competitive Rainbow Six or something like that, I wouldn't probably gear it towards that. Me playing a lot of ranked and just, you know, competitive, higher level, I'm real passionate about Halo, you really gear towards those footsteps. I felt like these didn't really suit well with that because if someone chunked a grenade or shot, you know, the spanker or something next to me, well, that's all I'm really hearing. Again, it didn't become muddy or rumbly or staticky. It just, that was the primary sound right there. So I definitely wouldn't gear this towards competitive FPS style games. I'd put it towards that immersive story game. You know what I mean? And that's where they really come to life. Say you're playing like Last of Us or something like that, you know what I mean? It just brings that volume and that body of the environment into you. You know, now you can go the opposite way. Some people say, oh, I'd rather open back to open up that environment. I'd put that more towards like a Battlefield style of game or something like that, where you have this massive open environment. You want to hear all this going on. But again, if you're into some really immersive, just story-driven game, this pair of headphones is stinking awesome. Also flipping around, when I was editing videos, I edited a couple videos with these headphones, you know, and it was great. Number one, the isolation from the ear pads right there locks off the sound. You don't really hear anything outside of there, you know what I mean? They just mold around your head. So they lock out any of the outside environment sounds, but it's just very clear. My voice sounded very natural, brought out that bass. It didn't sound high-pitched or anything. It just sounded very clear. And it was very fun to listen to music. I listened to a lot of Jack White, a lot of White Stripes, stuff like that. Dabbled with some hip-hop as well, and it sounded great across all of them. Even like EDM or some dubstep. That's where it really came to life. And I was like, yo, this is fun. You know what I mean? So hopefully with those few comparisons right there, I'm pretty sure you can catch my drift. It's definitely geared towards the low end. It's definitely immersive. It's definitely a fun experience, you know? And as far as that sound, that's exactly where I'd put it. Don't look at this for competitive FPS. Don't think that's what you're going to be getting. Think about it as a really fun, immersive pair of headphones. So I'm sure a lot of you are catching my vibe here and kind of rolling with me, right? Like this pair of headphones is just a hidden gem. Coming in at $145 with the premium build, awesome styling, fun sound. Yo, this thing is like a must try. It's so cool. It's just, again, it's like a piece of art when you get it in your hand. And at $145, it gets a hands down recommendation for me. Such a fun pair of headphones here. Let me know if you're going to try them out. Links right down in the description. But all in all, I hope I helped you out in this video and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Hey, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye now.